Obama, Virginia pilot. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. You know, it was only 4 years ago you led the area in scoring, and
hmm
now 4 years later you're leading one of the top scorers in the country. Just talk about your progress and how surprised you are to be doing so well your first year.
Um, I'm happy with my progress. I mean, I put in a lot of work. I worked hard over my years to get to this point. So I wouldn't say I'm surprised that I did so well because my hard work just paid off, and I'm just glad to get recognized for it nationally now. So I think I'm pretty proud of my progress.
To piggyback on that, is it hard to believe that was only 4 years ago though?
Yeah, like it feels like I was just in high school. Like yeah, so time's flying.
Hey, Cam, let's stick with the hometown theme, man. My name's Craig Loper. I work at Wavy 10 in Norfolk.
uh
Just reading up on your story recently, actually came from Baton Rouge, so I knew who you were. That was my
Right.
last job. When you think about sitting out your sophomore season at Oscar Smith, like, what did that do for your mindset and your game? Because it was kind of unique, the way you kind of went about it.
I think it helped me. It helped me look at the game from a different perspective. Made me work on my game more, work on myself as far as getting stronger, and just working on my athleticism part of the game. So I think it was just a big help for me sitting out that year, and now pretty proud that I did that because it helped me in a big way.
That's great. What kind of responses and interactions do you have kind of with people back home? Obviously, you went to Oak Hill and made a lot of noise, but now that you're doing at the highest level of college basketball, what kind of interactions do you have with everyone from Chesapeake?
Oh, I'm just they all text me after the games and be like, tell me good game and stuff, and that they be watching the game. So it's just it's just good to know that people from back home is watching you play at the highest level. So I think it's pretty cool.
Last one for me, Cam. What has your mom said about your game? I know you're close with your mom, and she trained you a lot of the times. Y'all put in a lot of work together. How has she been? Has she been critical of your game this season? What are your messages like with her?
Of course, she's always critical. I don't, never play a perfect game in her eyes. So, I'm always getting critiqued, whether it's good, well, whether I feel like if it's good or bad. She's gonna give her input, and it's really helping me. So, we're still very close, and she's always watching every game. So, it's just really good to have that on my side.
Hey, thanks, Cam. I'm gonna try to get in touch with her. I'm trying to do a feature on you back here in Norfolk.
Okay.
Hey Cam, Scott Ravelli from the Advocate. This SEC tournament, obviously you guys want to win 3 games in 3 days. This is the toughest tournament situation you might have to deal with. In the NCAA tournament, you get a day off between games. So how do you, what experience can you draw on from any high school tournaments or AAU tournaments and stuff like that, in terms of trying to, I don't say pace yourself, but trying to make sure you keep your legs and stuff like that, to help you with your offense.
Well, just playing AAU really, playing AAU is a real big help. So I'm pretty used to playing these 3 games in 3 days, because in AAU sometimes you play 2 games in 1 day. So I mean, it's not gonna be a big problem for me just being able to play AAU, because AAU prepared me for tournaments like this. So I feel like I'm gonna be fine,
Hey Cam, Coach Sway was telling us, I think a week or two ago, that you guys are pretty much going to go from the SEC tournament to the NCAA tournament, which means that you guys will be, away from Baton Rouge for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Just kind of how are you guys preparing mentally, for being on the road for so long, and I guess just kind of what has the message from the coaching staff been about, this long trip?
The message is just to be the most excited team to be there at both tournaments, because if we go in there with a great mindset that we want to be there, great things will happen. But if we go in there with a bad mindset about how we don't want to be there no more, then of course bad things are going to happen. So I feel like our message is just to go in there, be the most energetic, most positive team, and good things will come out of it. So that's the main thing.
And this will probably be your only year on campus. What do you take away from it now that it's kind of coming to a close?
It was very different for the COVID pandemic year. I wish we had like a full crowd so I can actually get the full college experience. But I'm really happy with my experience here at LSU. So I wouldn't trade it for nothing. So I'm just really happy that I got to spend my time in Baton Rouge for this year.
Could you talk about any ways that you feel your game has improved during your time here? Maybe some things you learned from your teammates, your coach?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of improved on, well, not really. I mean, I feel like I improved on my rebounding. I rebounded really well towards the end of the year. And defending, really, I feel like my defense gets overlooked because, you know, I score the ball so well. So I feel like that gets overlooked by most people. So I feel like I did those two things really well this year. And, you know, it just goes overlooked because I score the ball so well. So it is what it is.